What's going on, everybody? It's James Slayer X29 here. Just to give you a little intro video as to what my channel is going to mainly be about. I'm not going to really bring a whole bunch of stupid high KDs like 90 and 5. I think that's an unrealistic goal to set for myself right now. Um, Not saying that it's impossible, but it's just, can you get those games on a consistent basis? No. Do I think anybody can do it? No, not on a consistent basis. Probably more so than the average person, but not on a game to game to game basis. Um, so without any further ado, let's get into my combat record so you guys can kind of tell as to what kind of player I am. So here you see it. I have about just under 5,000 kills, a 1.62 KD, a 0.91 win loss, and a score per minute of 456. The win loss is low because I like to um, leave games. If you join a game, for instance, domination, it's like 170 to 30, and they have Wraith, Hater, and all this stuff in the air, and it's just not a fun environment. So why put yourself in an unfair environment for the last minute or two of the game? Even though the loss won't count, it's just not fun to be in, so I just back out of it. So anyways, when we looking farther, we see my favorite go-to weapon is the KN-44. I feel like it's the most versatile in terms of being an SMG and an assault rifle. I feel like it's really more like a hybrid like the Peacekeeper is, but it's thrown into the AR class. So I think it's a really good weapon. Next we have the Kuda, the Man of War, the Weevil, the VMP, and the HVK 30. These are my top most used weapons, as you can see here. But personally, these are the weapons that I will mainly use. I don't really like to use any other weapons. The HVK 30, I'm trying to figure out its niche for me in terms of I want to use it as an SMG because of the fast fire rate, but I also want to use it as a AR like a Man of War or M8 is. So still trying to find its niche for me. So that's that with that. And then in terms of specialists, I have the top five: Scythe, Tempest, Purifier, Vision Pulse, Combat Focus. These are the ones that I mainly am going to be using in the majority of my videos. That's not to say that I won't use other specialists. I just prefer these top five. I probably won't bring any gameplay from Scythe. I mean from Spectre because I don't really like his abilities, and I can't get nothing going with Spectre. So I probably won't use any gameplay from him. However, I like these top five. You're gonna see a lot of gameplay from them. Score streaks, I use the UAV, the counter UAV, and the lightning strike the most. I feel like if you can have these up on a regular basis, two, three, four times a game, you give your team an overall better, higher percent chance at winning. Whereas if you get one wraps per game, what does that do for your team? Honestly, it does nothing, and it might get you a few kills. So I like to use stuff that will help the team out, that I can have up on a consistent basis, and gives you a higher chance at winning. Uh, Equipment frags, I mainly use those because it's on every class. When you start the game or when you prestige, it's on your class, and it helps you get a couple of kills, even though I get a kill with it 21% of the time. So it's not, I mean, it's just 1 out of 5 throws, which, meh. Anyways, Smoke Screen I started using last prestige, and I found it really useful for capping B flag or another flag that you had to have cap in order to try and get the win. However, I also noticed that people like to spray their weapon into the smoke and just hope for a kill, which I guess works more than half the time. So it has its pros and cons, but I like to use it for the pros. The same thing is said about the black cell. Now, I'm going to have a disclaimer here. It seems as though nobody likes to shoot down air support, and I'm perplexed at this because shooting down air support, whether it's UAV, care package ship, or a wrap ship, or whatever, it gives you score points, and that's what you want. You want to get your streaks, and you want to get these score points, and a good way by doing it is to shoot down air support. And also, it helps your team out. And it makes the other team frustrated because they work so hard for the 400 or 500 points for the UAV, then it just gets shot down. I know I get really frustrated when I call it in, and then 10 seconds later it's gone. So that's a really good way to help your team win. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but I run it in every class because it seems I'm the only one that wants to get my streaks and win. So um, let's go to game modes here. I only play domination. I do like team deathmatch. I don't like playing it solo. I feel like if you can get off and going in domination, you can control the momentum and the outcome of the game more so than you can in team deathmatch. Because, for instance, you get your streaks in team deathmatch, and everyone goes and hides. And then what are you doing? Still rushing around, trying to get kills, and you die from corner campers and all that annoying stuff that you don't like. So, but in domination, they're forced to go out and cap a flag. They're forced to go out and get another flag, or the spawns flip and they have to get the other flag. And so it's just, I feel like if you can get your streaks, you can control the outcome of the game, whereas just people going in hide and camping for the entire rest of the match in team deathmatch. So I don't play hardpoint by myself, and I won't because it's very frustrating to me as a player, and I like to have fun. Who doesn't want to have fun? So that's that. I do like demolition. I probably won't play it by myself, but I will play with other people in a party and my friends. So that's that. There's not really much else to tell. If you want to see what I play on, my sensitivities is a 6 and a 6. I like to use the stick and move button layout. I've actually flipped from tactical to uh, bumper jumper and then bumper jumper tactical. So I thought that was pretty interesting. However, I just noticed this button layout called stick and move, and I feel as though it's pretty beast. I mean, there's not much that negative that I can say about it. So, I'm still getting used to using circle again for, sliding and all that stuff, and X is really throwing me off for meleeing, but I mean, I rarely melee, so it's not a big deal. And I do have my aim down sights and my fire weapon flipped. So because the travel time on L2 to R2 is increasingly long, and it takes, I mean, that millisecond time is really the difference in determining a gunfight. R1 and L1 don't have to travel as far to get the response that you want. So that's why I play flipped. Um, and if you guys enjoyed the video, just comment and I will adapt all my gameplays and my videos to how you guys want to see it. And I got a bunch of ideas that I can throw out and try with the channel and all this stuff. So whatever you guys would like to see, just comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. And I'm sure that we'll have a lot of fun throughout the time to come. All right,